Hey everyone, I'm Flat Rook. Welcome back to my channel. As you might be able to see, my house got a lot more decoration and we're going to show you that all in just a second. I was in prepping this video. I was working on a lot of things behind my house and I was trying to terraform my yard and I made a blunder. I deleted all of my film, my video, or it got corrupted. A lot of bad things happened. I had a lot of tutorials, not tutorials, but I did a lot of builds and I wanted to show you guys how I did it. And so if you wanted to copy it, you could do it too. However, since I deleted it all, I didn't delete it, it got deleted or it got corrupted or whatever it was, I was feeling pretty sad. And I know it is what it is. It happens. It's going to happen probably again more times than I can count. After all, if you've seen my video short, I have a best friend named Murphy, and Murphy likes to hang out at my house. Anyway, I decided to film a special intro for this episode, and then I add some music to it. Now, by itself, the video would just be kind of like, okay, yeah, whatever. The music adds so much to a video. It's kind of crazy. Like, I'm only going to show you this scene once, but if you were to like mute it and put like different music behind it, happier music, it would probably feel like a whole completely different scene. Anyway, let's jump to the original intro that I filmed for this, and then you all can be sad and depressed with me that I deleted all of my footage. So without further ado, I give you this. Depressing, right? I don't even know why I decided to create that. Oh well, I guess I did it anyway. But yeah, so for today, like I said before, we're going to show you all the stuff that I've been working on with all the videos that got deleted. And it's not going to be depressing, I promise. And if that was sad and depressing for you, I'm sorry, you'll live. You just cheer up, you. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And first off, what I think we're going to do is I'll show you around my house, and then I'll show you the yard I've been terraforming, and I think that'll be it for today's episode. First off, how about I show you around the crib? So, since last episode, I have been working on the interior of my starter home. As you can see over here, I have a nice little jacuzzi for, you know, when we have friends over, we can all just sit and chill and hang out and talk, which sounds absolutely wonderful right now. And then I have some yoga mats out here for, you know, just some light stretches and whatnot. And I have some flowers. If anybody here watching can help me, I have no idea how or what to fill this with. I want to have some plants and add some color pop to it, but I do not have any idea what I want to do here. But that being said, I do have these chairs and I love these chairs. So in these chairs, and I'm going to show you real quick, do this. I was watching one of the Hermitcrafts. I think I was watching XB and he was interviewing all the other hermits. and he was interviewing Corrales, and Corrales had this awesome chair set up, and I just had to copy it and put it in my world because I love that you can just sit here and like if there was, you know, the sun was further down, you can just watch the sunset, and I think that's really kind of cool, and with some shaders it could look some really awesome. So this is kind of like my outdoor porch. Obviously it still needs some more work, but I'm pretty happy with it right now. So then we go into our kitchen here, and I did some kitchen. You know, this is a really small space kitchen, and so I tried to squeeze in as much as I could, but I did not want it to be overcrowded. So on some pieces of wood here and the barrels, on some birch wood, I added some white cabinets. The white cabinets are maps that I went out into the ocean, and I edited a map until I had the whole area was white concrete with a little spot for the handle. I think it turned out really well. And then I added another spot that was just plain white all by itself. I don't like that I could see the separation there. I wanted it to be one sheet, but it is what it is. So yeah, this is my kitchen. Oh, and this right here is my favorite part of the kitchen. I found out that you can turn item frames. You can turn item frames invisible. I did not know you could do that until I was watching different streamers play, and they would turn it invisible, and I think this is the coolest feature ever. And then this pressure plate right here is my looks like a cutting board. So you have a cutting utensil and a cutting board, and it's awesome. And also for this kitchen is a very dark kitchen, so of course you have to have some windows to let in some light, some white cabinets and lighting to try to make it pop up with a little splash of color. So I love the kitchen. So then moving on to the living room, I have a little fireplace with some pictures. I wanted to put a TV here, but I didn't know how to quite center it with 3 tiles, so maybe I'll figure that out later. I have kind of like an open space here that I wanted to put a table, but the table did not fit in the room, or at least it would have, but then I would have had a hard time moving around. So maybe I can figure out a table later to put there. But so I just put a little side table with a flower, some library books or a bookshelf, whatnot, or bookshelf. And up here, this nothing hasn't changed, but the bedroom has. So the bedroom, I did put a TV with a painting, and those kind of look like speakers to me, which I love. And I put a little couch and a desk. Oh man, I like this desk a lot. I need to figure out how to make it look like there's a computer here. I wanted to use like a painting, or not painting, a banner, but I couldn't figure that quite out. So then I have some shelving, and I have a little shower over here with a towel on the wall, and shag carpet, because right here we got a pathway. And then I'm just gonna go to the main event first. So we're gonna follow this nice little path that I made to the Nether portal. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for the Nether portal. I had this little box here for just a temporary purpose, but because of the theme that I want the rest of this valley to be, I want it to be in like through time. So like we're gonna have some like old builds that were back in like BC era and Stone Age and all of that, and work our way around up to the house, which will be modern. So we're gonna go through Iron Age, Stone Age, Bronze Age, whatever age, classical era, medieval, all the way up to modern. And so then I was like, well, what about this portal? And I was like, well, let's do some kind of like apocalyptic, futuristic kind of build. And what I thought of when I immediately thought of that was, if you've ever played StarCraft, I used to love playing as Protoss. I was never a professional professional StarCraft player. I just really like Protoss. And so I wanted to build a Nether portal that kind of reminded me of a Protoss build. It's kind of futuristic, alien-ish, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I still have some cleanup to do, But yeah, so that is my nether portal. And then, as you guys saw earlier, I tried to work on a tree. This is actually the very first tree I've tried to do manually, and some learning moments here. The leaves, they're kind of wild and crazy, and the trunk, this is busy. This is so incredibly busy, and I don't know if I like it. And then this is flat versus I want it to be like, you know, different angles. So still some learning curve, but for right now, for being the very first tree I ever built manually, I like it. And I liked it so much that I decided to do a smaller one and try to play around with some different colored leaves, but a smaller one of these azalea trees next to my little pond here. And I had a little pond, just, you know, I'm gonna throw some fish in there later, just have a little koi pond that I think is just really calming and relaxing. So I'm really excited about that. So some things that I plan on working, because as you can see, this space over here is completely empty and cleared out. I plan on putting a big farmhouse over here somewhere, and it's going to house all my farm. So my carrots, it's going to have wheat, cows, sheep, all of that. Probably put a sheep farm in there to collect a bunch of wool. So it's going to be a really massive, and I mean absolutely massive farm. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be a farmhouse. In my head, I'm kind of thinking of something else right now, but I don't know how it would play out into this area. So some creativity is definitely sparking, but I'm gonna settle on it before I figure out exactly what I would want to do. And then of course, had to beat the wither so I could get myself a beacon, and so that I can put this here. Got all this iron because my iron farm is super OP. It's getting me so much iron I can't know what to do with, and it's constantly working, so I love it. And yeah, so now we jump to the Nether. And why in the world are we in the Nether? Let me tell you about one of, actually, no, not one of. This is my most favorite feature of playing on Java that you do not have on Bedrock. Now, Bedrock has a lot of benefits. I know I've seen like I kind of like trash talk Bedrock a lot. I've played Bedrock this entire time, and I'm just now recently switching to Java for a little bit, and I'm going to go back to Bedrock because I have some friends that play on Bedrock, and I think playing with them is going to be a whole lot of fun, and I just can't wait to do it. I'm really excited about it. Also, don't fall down the hole because we don't need any more of that. My favorite feature of Minecraft Java is that I can now access the Nether roof. And there's a fox. There's two foxes. What in the world? Those guys are normal. Those guys are normal. Oh, yep. So, gold farm. Okay, I'll show you that in just a second. Hello. I don't have any berries. Sorry, you're on your own, little man. All right, so down this path, there's nothing there yet. Over here, I was working and I was trying to figure out, I just set some space here. Redstone is definitely something I need to improve at, and so I learned how to make an item sorter, and I was trying to figure out good ways to transfer the items from the item sorter elsewhere, and this is going to be important later for when I eventually make a storage base, because I would love to have a storage facility where I can go to one box, I can dump all of my items, and then it automatically item sorts all of it for me into the boxes. And so I'm definitely going to be building that, but that's to come later. And then so now let's show you over here. See, in Bedrock, you can't build on the Nether roof unless there's a mod that I'm unaware of. Way over here is my gold farm, and it is set up. To be honest, have no idea exactly how this works. So this gold farm, in full disclosure, I copied from somebody else. I will link the video down in the description on how to set this up in Java. This is the most overpowered gold farm ever that I have ever personally built. Way better than the gold farms in Bedrock. Not better, sorry. The gold farm in Bedrock is pretty good, but this, like, I sat right here and I left an auto clicker on, and I went from level 0 to level 400 overnight, and that was entirely crazy. Obviously right now I'm level 0 again, and I'm level 0 because I was really upset, so I decided to jump off, as you saw earlier in my video. So alright, so that's the Nether right now, and head back through here through my awesome Nether portal. So that is the update. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this. I'm going to show you guys this real quick. I still need to work on this bridge and make it look better. Ow. Yo, you stuck? All right, back in here, they're all asleep, but I have more villagers, and I even have more villagers back here because I really wanted to see. Yep, I really wanted to get a lot of books, and so a lot of them have some books that I can quickly go back here and access, but they're all safe and sound and hunky-dory. So, you know, I think this update on what's been happening in my world is where I'm going to end it. Oh, I wish I got here just a half second. But you know, I think this is where this video is going to end. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Next video, we'll get a lot more stuff done, and it'll be a lot more exciting, and I won't mess up all of my film. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Flat Rook. See ya. Yeah. Killing the wither. Wonder if I can do this. Ooh, I probably should do that.